I love burgers. I love burgers so much, I decided to dedicate a whole month showing you guys some of my favorite versions. And to start off, we're gonna make a super delicious and healthy, or at least that's what I want to believe it is, quinoa burger with sweet potato fries. So let's get cooking. To get started, we're going to prepare the quinoa. So what I did here is I washed it to get rid of the bitterness, drained it, and placed it all into a big bowl. With that done, we're going to cover it with some hot water right up to the rim. Now to make good and fluffy quinoa is to have a 1:2 ratio, which means 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water. We just cover it up with a kitchen cloth and let it simmer for about 50 minutes. And in the end, it should look pretty much like this. It has increased in its mass, but looks nice and fluffy, just the way it should be. Now we're going to throw in all the goodness that this quinoa deserves. And we start off with a mixture of chopped up onions and garlic that I prepared beforehand. Then we'll throw in some cooked black beans to give that burger that beautiful meaty texture. 1 cup of whole grain breadcrumbs to keep everything together. A teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of turmeric, roughly chopped up basil leaves, tomato paste, some chili powder, 2 eggs, salt and pepper, and then you give that a nice mix around until everything has been well combined. That's done, we'll cover that up with some plastic sheet and leave that in the fridge for a couple of hours, or better yet, overnight. And in the meantime, sweet potatoes. Bing! What I got here is some regular big ass sweet potatoes that has been thoroughly washed, and what we're going to do is leave the skin on and cut up everything in half, like so. What we want is some potato sticks with roughly the same size. We put them all into a big bowl and cover with some olive oil, a teaspoon of chilli, a teaspoon of paprika, and a mixture of salt and pepper, and give that a mix around. With that done, we lay them all into a baking sheet, bake them in a preheated oven over 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And they should look like this in the end. Crusty and golden on the outside and crunchy and delicious on the inside. So with that done, we can start by forming the patties. And what we're going to do is take a handful of the quinoa mixture and gently form a nice patty in our bare hands. Not quite sure why I chose this angle, but maybe there was a mad reason behind it. After that, we then lay them into a pan over medium to high heat, cover with some olive oil, and cook these suckers for a few minutes. Or until they reach this glorious transformation. Now that's what I call a beautiful burger. And with that done, we can start with the arrangement. And this is how I usually do it. Ah, comfort. And that's it. Your very own quinoa burger. It has this really unique flavor, not anything you would expect from a regular burger. It's highly nutritious, very healthy, and of course, super delicious. Packed with so much flavor and really wholesome, you'll definitely want to make this. So, I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I'll see you soon when I'm back in the kitchen. I'll be in the kitchen. Until then, take care.